A new TikTok trend is encouraging people to avoid using sunscreen, claiming it's unnecessary and even harmful.
Our Cynthia Yip spoke to a local dermatologist who's concerned about those videos spreading misinformation.
This trend is rapidly gaining traction on social media, with influencers promoting the idea that sunscreen is ineffective or even bad for skin health. But here in Hawaii, where we are exposed to a lot of sun, medical experts say that is very detrimental.
I'm not going to wear sunscreen this summer, and neither should you.
I definitely do think it can be dangerous, where there does seem to be a lot of misinformation regarding sunscreen and skin cancer, and does sunscreen cause skin cancer? We do know that skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States. 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer at some point in their lives. And we do know that sunscreen is a good tool to help prevent us from getting skin cancer.
Ann Struthers had skin cancer, basal cell carcinoma, that a doctor removed a year ago. She now daily wears sunscreen and stays in the shade when it is too sunny.
Always put it on. They always say to put on every day, and necessarily if I'm just going out maybe for like an hour, maybe I don't always, if I know I'm going to be in some shade. But there's so many nice sunscreens now too, like even for the face where it's not super greasy, if you don't like to have it really greasy, and there's sprays, and so yeah, just wear it all the time, or wear a hat if you like that better.
Some in Hawaii were raised by parents who do not use sunscreen.
It's like being raised on not wearing sunscreen. It's like, I don't really care, but I've also seen the before and after photos of people not wearing sunscreen and people who do wear sunscreen. So kind of got me thinking about that.
Sometimes we weren't taught to use sunscreen, and it's just not in our inherent nature or what our family did. But unfortunately, I do see a lot of older patients that they say, oh, we never had sunscreen. And unfortunately with these patients, that we see them with a lot of skin cancers later in life.
These social media influencers argue that natural exposure to sunlight is beneficial and that sunscreen chemicals are toxic.
I think we need to keep in mind that not all chemicals are bad, that water is a chemical, but it's still good for us. And for example, let's say if I had diabetes, that I take medication or chemicals to, hopefully prevent me from getting really sick.
Dr. Sato says use a broad spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30, even on cloudy days, and water resistant if you're active or go in the water. Reporting from Honolulu, Cynthia Yip, Island News.